It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Pioneers and the Bisons, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Pioneers of Omaha and the Oklahoma City Bison. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they have...
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Ryan. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 14.
First down, Pioneers.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Ryan. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Fights forward at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Now Jackson on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson now off the bootleg. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the Bisons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. 2nd and 9 from the 44. A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Omaha City, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Now Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and as a result, possession switches hands.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And then Omaha, 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you, the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 66 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On first down, Ryan. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And at Oklahoma City, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dances by him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Up and good for Santoso. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Omaha's offense back out for another series. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Here's a diving catch right side. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Ryan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw again is Ryan. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Ryan. There's a nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. 2nd and a couple. Now it's Ryan. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run with Ferguson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jake Ferguson taking it in from a yard out. And the Pioneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To throw is Jackson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
good for a first and 10 at the
Jackson going to run the draw. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's good for an Oklahoma City first down. First and 10 at the 50.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. LaVisca Show from 4 yards out. And the Bisons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that will make this a 4-point game. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On second down, here's Gibbs. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. 2nd down, Gaskin. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Up and good for Santoso. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They send Parker in motion left. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Ryan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Metcalf motions left. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They will get full yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Completion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Omaha's offense back out for another series. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Running on first down with Gaskin. Good footwork at the 30. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now 1st and goal. Gaskin. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this up. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bisons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 7, 1:07 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Here's Ryan. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Short throw to Disley.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Short throw to Disley. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Ryan. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Oklahoma City, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Omaha, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.